Hi, and welcome to Module 4. This is our last one that is, not face to face. So that's very exciting. What I'm going to do is run through Module 4 and show you what the resources look like, and it's going to be great. So let me uh, move this and oh no, I do want to share my screen with you, don't I? Okay, hold on a second. All right, screen share. It's never going to come easy, is it? Not for me. Okay, desktop 2. And we're off to the races. Okay, so for Module 4, what you need to do is watch the video. Then there are 2 articles from Wohan and Aji, I'm thinking. I don't know. 2 articles that are about UDL. UDL is Universal Design for Living. It's everywhere. I'm sure you've heard of it. You can choose which one. Actually, you know what? I'm going to talk to you about that when I show you what's going on. So let me go over the whole thing. So here's how things are laid out in the on the page. So you've got the overview, which you're looking at now. Then your module 4 response, which I did not go over for module 3, the response pieces. So I just want to make sure that I get to it. It's just a simple response, but I'd like you to use Google Docs because that way you have access to it. And I mentioned up here to make sure that your permissions are shared. Hopefully we didn't have an issue last week because I didn't say anything. All right, so the articles that you are going to need to choose one of, this is Aji. What would you say, Aji? Anyway, equal access plus equal opportunities equals success for all learning. So this is from Knowledge Quest, but it does specifically talk about school libraries, and I really don't like it in this little window, but it's quite handy. It's a good article. It's pretty recent. I think it's 2006 maybe. 2019, look at me go. So that's a really good resource, but I also like Rebecca Wohan. She writes about disability. I think this is from 2006, but what I like about this is she started getting into this because her son had hearing loss and she started paying more attention to disability, and I feel like I didn't really start paying a ton of attention to disability until I started teaching this course. So I do think that I like that this was sort of a light bulb moment for her. And School Library Journal, oh my God, I just love it to death. So there's this. You can choose either one, or frankly, they're both pretty accessible. Read both if you like. All right, then we get into the sort of collection development. It's a huge part of our job. We need to be aware of it. So there's 6 manga about people with disability. There's oh my gosh, this isn't in the right. Oh yeah, because they're talking. Okay, so this is about a SPED teacher and a library media specialist who collaborate, but on promoting literacy. So it's early literacy collaborations, but Library Media Center and SPED, we love it when those guys are friends. Then next is picturing disability, and I am not a picture book person at all. But this was recent. I think that this was this year. Yeah, October in School Library Journal. And I saw it and I was like, wow, this is really good. I would suggest, I don't know what the deal is with the sizing here. I would suggest you just download it and read it, or pull out your own copy of School Library Journal. But it's about how picture books can normalize disability. We talk about the windows and the doors and all that. All right, not okay, that's okay. This is middle grade. And again, so large. Why? But this is about middle grade fiction about mental health, which is important. Then we've got adapting literature studies for special needs learners. And this is kind of collaboration and collection development, just as the first one was too, actually. That Blau is also collaboration. So some of this stuff sloshes over. But the adapting literature, if that's your gig, your deal, go with it. Then, I don't know why where I have Boyle and Rothschild under. What do I have them under? Classroom management. Okay, so I don't teach. I mean, I teach, but I don't deal with classroom management that often. But if you are teaching, especially like fixed schedule, if you've got your own groups, this can help you. The ideas in here will help in any context, but I think especially there's definitely a bent towards teaching. And then this is about library media centers and responsive classrooms. And again, it feels a little elementary level to me, but your mileage may vary. Okay, next up, school library collaboration. Oh, so now we're in collaboration. And this is just a study. I think it's from Australia. No, it looks like it's Long Beach. And this is a study about collaborate. I mean, I don't know, you're having trouble sleeping, but some people like to read studies. I am not one of those people, but I put it in there in case you like it. Then here is extending inclusive learning, library and special education collaboration. So yeah, we're in the collaboration piece. And oh, it's Janet Hopkins again. I think we've dealt with Janet before. Then we've got the forgotten partners in special education, teacher librarians. Yeah, they are. So again, this is looks a little studyish. I don't even know where I got this. I should probably cite it. Teacher librarian 2010. There we go. Some more collaboration. Then, okay, so and then if you want to learn, we started off with UDL. UDL's, my school has like a whole group about it. So if you want to look at more, here, another one that's a little bit collaboration, but also a little bit UDL. So this is UDL for learning in school libraries, and it's from somewhere. It's from something from Knowledge Quest. And then we've got how universal design will make your library more inclusive. Who doesn't want to read about that? Equity is so important. And this one is from 2017. And then Project Enable. And also, you know what? If you like blow through this stuff and you're feeling pretty confident about everything and you want to spend some of your time just looking at Project Enable in Module 1, there is a link to Project Enable, or you can Google it. It's at Syracuse University, and feel free to put in some time there. But this is their UDL checklist. So if you want to, this is different than the checklist you had in Module 3, which is the ADA checklist, which is law-based. This is more like, okay, are we going to up our game a little bit? So feel free if you want to go through and see how this lines up with your school. You basically get to do what you want this week. Isn't that nice? So I have it all laid out in the overview, and you just heard me say it. I think you're going to do great. And then Module 5 will be face-to-face. I do want to, and I wrote it down, but I also want to make sure you hear me say it. I want you to choose. It's not something that you have to turn in now, but you'll be bringing it for Module 5. Unless you're not going to be here Module 5. If you're not going to be here for Module 5, and there's one or two of you who I know are going to be turning in your work separately for that, and missing all the good collaborative stuff. But 1 to 3 titles of books that have a disability component that you know, or that you've seen, or that you like, or that you've heard about. And we're going to do a little disability book talk, but we're also going to just upload them to this giant document of books about kids with disabilities. If you want to look at Module 5 as it gets closer, I'll probably open it up the week before just so it's there. And if you really don't know any books, there's books that have been recommended in the past, and you can look at that and see if there's anything there that catches your fancy, and you'll have a little bit of time to take a look at that. So this is the last video. Congratulations on making it through, and I'll see you in person for Module 5.